relax and settle in for a story that just might creep under your skin. Hey Mandi Maniacs, welcome back to another spooky Storytime Sunday ASMR. Today we are reading a story called The Silent Room by Apprehensive Pop 7229. Shout out to thank her for letting us use her story in today's spooky storytime ASMR. I will put a link to her Reddit in the description if you guys would like to check out more of her stories. Without further ado, let's get right into it. It was an old house tucked away on the edge of town, far from any neighbors. No one had lived in it for years, but it still stood strong with its cracked windows and darkened doorways, as if the house itself was waiting. Lena, a college student, had always been drawn to abandoned places, so when she and her friends decided to explore the old house, they couldn't resist. They arrived late at night, the full moon casting eerie shadows over the overgrown yard. The front door creaked open and they stepped inside. Dust hung thick in the air, and every step they took echoed in the silence. Their flashlights flickered, barely cutting through the darkness. As they moved deeper into the house, one of her friends, Mark, noticed something strange. A door at the end of the hallway was ajar. A small sliver of light leaked through. It didn't seem to belong. Let's check it out, she suggested. The others hesitated, but curiosity won out. They approached the door, pushing it open slowly. Inside the room was unnervingly pristine, unlike the rest of the house. Everything here was untouched, no dust, no cobwebs. The walls were covered in old faded wallpaper. A large antique mirror stood against one wall, its surface completely unmarked by time. Lena felt an odd chill. There was something wrong about the room, but she couldn't place it. As she stepped further in, she noticed the air felt heavier, colder. It was as if the room was alive, breathing with her, pulling her in. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them, trapping them inside. Okay, this is weird, Lena muttered. But when she turned to look at her friends, they weren't looking at her. They were staring at the mirror. The reflection wasn't right. At first, it looked like them, standing in the room. But the longer they stared, the more the reflection began to change. In the mirror, Lena's reflection slowly began to smile. But it wasn't her smile. It was wrong, distorted, twisted, unnatural. Guys, she whispered, backing away. But no one heard her. Her friends were frozen, staring as if hypnotized. Then the reflection in the mirror moved. It wasn't just standing there anymore. The version of Lena in the mirror stepped forward, its smile widening, its eyes widening too. It raised a hand, and Lena's own hand moved like it was mimicking her every motion. Stop it, she screamed, but the reflection didn't stop. Instead, it grinned. Suddenly, Lena's reflection reached out of the mirror, grabbing her by the wrist. The cold, clammy fingers dug into her skin, sending icy tendrils of fear shooting through her body. She tried to pull away, but it felt like something was holding her inside the mirror, pulling her in. Her friends were still standing motionless as the mirror figure dragged her closer. She screamed and screamed, but the sound was muffled as though trapped beneath the weight of the glass. The mirror began to darken like a pool of black water, and Lena could see nothing but the blackness pulling her under. The last thing she saw was her friends, still staring, as the reflection in the mirror began to smile again. The next morning, the house was silent. Lena was gone. There was no signs of a struggle, no evidence she had ever been in the room. Her friends went home, but the memory of that night stayed with them. Every time they looked in a mirror, they saw it. The reflection, waiting for them. The house was abandoned again, but the mirror remained. And every night as the moon rose, the reflection began to move again, reaching out to whoever dared to look. That, I think, was a really, really great story. I love how it really created a picture in your mind. You could almost imagine it as if you were there. What a great story. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And I will see you back here next week for another spooky Storytime Sundays ASMR. I hope you enjoyed the story. Remember to like and follow or subscribe. And I would absolutely love it if you would share this video